Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is part 2 in the 2-part series of my 18-hole course vlog. If you haven't checked out the first video, I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner or in the description. To give it away, I was 2 over front 9, which wasn't the best, but hopefully we can get that back. Got 375 yard par 5, super short, but it's tight. We've got out of bounds down the right, water down the left, and a 3-tier green, so it's a good birdie opportunity, but I need to hit a good drive. So let's see if we can do it. Okay, so I pulled the drive a little bit. It's gone in the water hazard, so I've had to take a drop, but it's a par 5, so still could get a birdie. So I'm playing my third. I've got about 150 playing 160, so I'm just going to take a smooth 7. Just try and get it up there. Anything in the top, middle tier or lower tier, I'll take. Or anything around the green actually will be good.
Oh, see.
Oh, super rico. Really good 7-iron in. Actually pitched just here. So yeah, give myself a good birdie opportunity, even though I put it in the water off the tee. So I don't think there's too much in this. Let's go. What a birdie. Starting the back 9 really good. So 1 under through the first hole of the back 9. That takes me to 1 over overall for the 18. So now we're playing the 11th hole. But so this is off the brown tees now. So it's now par 4 this time round. Super tight. Out of bounds all down the right again. Out of bounds down the left. Oh.
Water? No?
So I got super unlucky with my drive. I hit a really good drive. It just clipped the branches up here. So it's such a tight fairway. You've got like a 10-yard shoot to get it through. But anyway, I've got some sort of shot. I need to hit a punch 7-iron. I've got 150, but I'm got to make sure it stays low. So yeah, I'm just going to hit a punch 7-iron. If I can get it anywhere on the green, I'll be happy. I've got some green to work with, so I've got a 55 degree. I want to just pitch it just on the green and let it run out.
See? Oh.
That's it. Call it a little bit thin. 10-footer for par. It ran out a little bit more than I wanted, but I did catch it a little bit thin. A little bit outside the left. Bogey on the last hole. It'd be nice to get a birdie back here. So we've got about 115 into wind. Pins just over that ridge again. So I've got a gap wedge, but it needs to be a solid gap wedge. Caught my tee shot slightly fat. I've got a bit of a tricky shot here, but if I could pitch into the bank, there's a ridge. If I could pitch into the ridge, it should stop and get quite close, but it's a small target. Oh, too short. Okay. Just pitched too short, really. Needed it to land on the green, but pitched it just short of the green. So I've got, what, 15 footer for par? Which way do you reckon it's going to break? Left to right? I think it's a little bit left to right up the ridge and then it's straight, so it'll be good if I can hold this. Disappointed. This is really tricky. Out of bounds down the right and left again, into wind, 400 yards. super tricky hole. So I've got driver here, just trying to hit a fade off the big tree on the left there, and we've got an extra spectator now. We've got a howler monkey up in the tree there. So let's see if we can put a good shot in front of him for him. So I pushed my drive a little bit right. It's ended up on the cart path here in the mud, so I've just taken a free drop. Got 155 to the middle of the green, but I need to, I mean, I could just chip it out left and then try and get up and down, but when in Rome, let's try and take on a bit of a tricky shot. So I've got a 5 on, you need to keep it super low, and there's also a bunker. There's also a bunker 20 yards short of the green, but if I can get it anywhere near the front of the green, I'll take it. Okay, not too bad. I think it's on the cart path down the right, but yeah, I'll take that from there. So I'm pretty happy from where I was, to be fair. It's a tricky lie here though. It's super wet, thick, scrubby grass. So trying to figure out whether to hit a gap wedge or my 55. I'm feeling the gap wedge is going to help me out a little bit more because we've got a backstop as well. So I'm going to hit a gap wedge, see if it rolls out a bit too much, should catch the slope and come back. Okay, not bad. About an 8-footer for par, should just come off the right a little bit, maybe right edge. See if I can hold it for par for a good up and down. So after a good up and down on the last hole, we're through into a really difficult par 4. So 430 yards, playing straight into wind today. That's not good. This is not where I wanted to be. This is where I was saying about the trees blocking the second shot out. And also the shot back onto the fairway isn't even that easy. We've still got the casual water on both sides of the fairway, so I'm just going to hit a 6 iron, try and keep it low, try and get it to that tree just where the 100 sign is, and then leave myself about 100 yards in, try and get up and down for par.
Good.
Perfect layup, exactly what I wanted to do. Try and aim for this tree and have about 100 in. So I've got 100 to the middle. I've got a gap wedge, just nice smooth. Okay, so this is where I ended up after my 3rd shot. Pouring down with rain now, so quickly gonna putt this one up, hopefully get up and down for bogey. Okay, nice. Okay, so I had a little short break while it was raining, and it's just cleared up again really nicely. So I'm gonna get back to it. So we've got par 5 now, 400, just over 400 yards, I believe. Dog leg left, out of bounds down the right, left, and long, and fairway bunkers. But it should be a good chance of birdie if I hit the fairway. So going with driver, just trying to peel a fade off of the left trees. Okay, so I've hit the drive exactly how I said, fading it off the left side here, but it's just crept into the rough on the right. 140, 135 to the pin. I've got 9 iron, but it should be a wedge. But I'm just gonna try and hit a soft 9, just try and get it in the middle of the green.
See?
Oh, I thought it was long. Good. Okay, so second shot ended up a little bit short. I actually thought it was going to go long, but yeah, I must have just misread the wind. But I'm going to decide to putt this just because I think it's a bit more consistent. So see if I can get up and down for birdie. Go. Oh. Coming off a really disappointing par there. There's no harm done, but that feels very much like a bogey. That's almost there's always a birdie hole, but we've got another birdie hole now, so it's par 4. It's only 250 yards, but it's out of bounds all down the right, long and left. But I always hit driver here because I feel like I can just peel a fade off the trees there, let it just move back, and I'm normally there or thereabouts around the green. But it is a bit of a risky shot, but I need to get a shot back, so let's try and hit a good one, see if we can make birdie or eagle. The drive came a little bit high off the face, so it came up a bit short. Was only like a light driver, but anyway, I've got a good chance here to try and get up and down for birdie, so I'm going with a 60 degree. Just pitch this 10 feet short because this green's super hard. It should roll up to the pin nicely. Five feet for birdie, inside left. Let's make it. Let's go. Okay, coming off a good birdie on the last hole. We're now through to a really tricky par 3. So off these back tees, about 215 yards to the pin. The pin's up over that ridge. So I'm going with a 5-iron. Let's try and middle of the green, or if we can try and get it on that top tier, it would be perfect. Oh, terrible tee shot. Almost missed the ball, came right off the toe. So yeah, I've gone with 55 here. Really need to try and get this up and down. Really tricky shot. Need to get it up the hill, so I'm going to try and hit a low 55, pitch it into the bank and let it run up. Go. We've got somewhat of a chance for par. 20-footer up the hill, breaking a bit left to right. My aiming point is that leaf, 3/4 of the way down, so let's see if I can hold this one. Oh, that's just such a bad putt. Okay, so finishing off with a par 5, good chance of birdie. Just taking driver straight down the trees on the left, hit a fade, and then hopefully we can get up and down for eagle. So this is where my 6-iron finished. Really happy with that to get over that tree, and it's a good chance to get up and down for a birdie. So going with the putter, it's pretty straight, maybe a little bit right to left. See if I can get up and down for birdie. Short. 4-footer for birdie. Just finish off in style. Let's go. Good finish. Finished the round, and so that the back 9 I was 1 over par, overall 3 over, so pretty good, pretty happy with that. There's definitely some room for improvement. Driving wasn't too good, and yeah, there were some missed chances. So yeah, looking to do a few more of these, try and get one under par, but I haven't done many videos of my sort of golf over 18 holes. So yeah, it's pretty good. So if you are liking the videos, please give it a like, and if you'd like to see any other type of videos, please comment down below, and more importantly, please subscribe if you are interested. So yeah, and I'll see you in the next one.